We get plus 12, we stay happy. E5, hop the pony in, attack the center. Hop the pony in, defend the center. Get the chooser out, development is the key to success. Now the question, how does black wanna play? Push, go the Philidor way, bishop, copycat it out, 3 knights, the knight business. He attacks the pawn. Last time I played this and I was not so happy. So we'll just develop the knight and defend it out, you know. He did the same thing. It's the mirror. We push, every single piece is out and we're ready to go there. Pin Mr. Knight. Pin it to win it. Now, the best thing for black is to go push, and if you go back, go g5. Is he gonna go g5? I don't want to take, because queen takes and he's just fine. So we'll try to maintain the pin. He might be scared to play g5, thinking I'll sacrifice and go bishop here to pin it. Do we sacrifice? That is the question. I think it's a bad idea. Bishop here is definitely the better way, but we're gonna risk it for the biscuits. Make it a bit interesting. Yeah, bishop here and black is simply better. So we'll sacrifice. He has to take. We take back. Black is winning, but we have a very annoying pin on this side. We're ready to hop in the knight here, double attack and just win it back. So black needs to find some very accurate moves, like after takes, he needs like rook here to kick away the bishop, and let's say I go h4 saving it. Maybe go like knight here, which is so tricky to see, to prevent the no, he has to go bishop here, sorry, I think. Even I don't know, bro. Even I don't know how it works. It's that tricky. Some bishop here to prevent knight here, and you can take and not allow the pressure. It's so tricky. I think rook g8 is the crucial move, because that way you can go rook g6 and save the knight. That's like the more important one than this one. I mean, both are pretty important. Cover this and defend this. Both are important. Otherwise, the knight will just die, because we got one pressure here lined up, and this is the second pressure incoming, and this is the third pressure incoming. Does that work? Same as this. It attacks the bishop, but the problem is my queen attacks Mr. Rookie. Now the question is, do I take the knight first or the rook first? We're currently one full piece down. If I take the rook, will we exchange up? Maths is correct. We lose the queen, he loses the queen, still exchange up. But in the end, we lose the bishop also. So we end up giving 2 pieces for the rook. So that's bad. And if I take this way, he takes back. We are still exchanged full piece down. But I win the rook and we exchange up. But the problem could be, there is the bishop and queen lined up on this side, and he can take there and we might land in some trouble. It's risky, but I feel like we can always run. And there's also queen here ready to come back, so maybe we are not that much in trouble. So we decide to take the knight, remove the defender of the rook. So whenever he takes this way, we can simply take back with the queen. It is a very risky way to play it, because f2 is under tremendous pressure. Yes, we got to run. If he takes the pawn, we can counter attack on his f. An idea could be go knight here, try to pressure this. But again, we have this bishop ready to... yes, that's the problem. Now, he went for the rook and he forgot his king. That was the trouble. Now, this is not a mate. That's the problem. I guess we can just go rook here, save the rook. And then we are ready to go queen check, rook check, bring in the rook or something. Not bad at all. Save the rook, line it up. Ready to enter. If he goes somewhere, maybe there's a mate. I don't think there's a mate, because he always has knight here to block it or make a run with the king. So maybe he's fine. I think he's dead. I don't believe he's fine, but he has one move to figure it out and find some kind of resource to help him out. Oh, that's actually scary. Very scary. Yeah, very scary. I guess I was a bit blind. Got to move the king. Can't block because no defense. I mean, bishop check is so scary. Lucky for us, he's just hiding. But this is a scary, scary business. Yeah, I got to ask the fishy later. Got to ask the fishy later what was actually going on. Because it looks scary. Fish might just say, these bishops are dumb. Your rook up, you're happy. Exchange up, but yeah. Because bishop check and we on b1? Maybe the knight hops and it's nothing, but looks so scary, not gonna lie. Okay, do we have an attack? Because check, king here, rook check is what we are cooking. Okay, he checked. We put the king on b1. No back rank. The queen is there to save Mr. Rook. And we hang on. And he has nothing. Knight here threatens the mate. But. Wait. Is queen takes pawn working? No. Oh, I was crazy enough to believe queen takes king here. Knight here just getting the job done. Luckily, we can come back to b1. If queen takes pawn was working, it would have been a crazy flip by the 700. I believed in queen takes, but luckily, whew, bro offered us a draw. Makes sense. He doesn't know what to do. Even I don't know what to do. So we'll wait for him to figure it out. So something like knight here is needed to continue the attack, but bishop here kind of kills it. It's kind of depressing that it kills it. And we have the counter attack. It's like both kings are dead. Who's gonna die first? Yeah, both the queen and the army is on the attack. It's literally a battlefield. Whichever king gets slaughtered first, the army resigns. That's actually a good move. Kinda covers this and maintains the attack. Very reasonable choice because we wanted to check. And we can't go check here looking to grab this because then the queen loses the protection of the rook and we get rolled. But instead of checking there, the good thing is we can check this way. And if he gets king here, we have rook here with the good ladder. But the problem is always king here. I think we win this. Because again, oh, then we have too many tactics, right? Yeah, we have bishop check, which is pretty good. You can exploit this pin. So I think that's a win for us. So king here, rook checkmate is there. King here, we have bishop check. Can he get out? Because if he takes, we're kind of winning it out. Do we have rook check? That's the question. We have two good choices. The good thing about rook check, the bad thing about rook check is he can block with the knight. And he's kind of out. That's why we needed queen check. So that if he blocked with the knight, we could take it with the queen. That's why that check was kind of important. I can't go check and chopping. This rook is loose. Let's not forget about the rook. I like bishop check. Use the power of this bishop being pinned to the queen. If he takes, we win the queen and we stay happy. And if he goes here, we should have a check into a mate. So that seems to be the simple way. Rook check was maybe the better way, but this is just simple. I just exploit this nice spin we got going. He takes it, we win the queen, the rook lives, the attack dies and we win. If he goes here, we have not the rook check because he can take. Maybe even that works. I think even that works because we have the good ladder. So, but I was thinking of queen here to squeeze the king out. So, yeah, this anything should work. So he got to take the bishop and got to lose the queen. Probably that's the only good way left. Yeah, but this was some game. Got to ask the fishy what fishy was cooking with this one. Fishy was going insane. Cook. Oh, this is a pretty sad resign angle, not gonna lie. It's a very sad one. But it is what it is. Wait. Bro, we have even better. There's mate in one. Bro, I'm so bad. Like this is covered. The entire f file is covered. The entire queen file is covered. All we need is a check. Why rook queen check when the knight is there? Almighty pony can hop in here and just say bye-bye. So that is the way to glory? That is the way to glory. Plus 12 in the bank. Time to review. e5 was played. We went knight here, bishop here. Knight f6. Not bad. We went here, he went here. We went push here. All book moves. Bro, wait, Fish doesn't like it. Fish wants to take the thing. And then g5. What is the best way? Bishop g3 is the best way. How bad is takes? It's not the best. He took, we took. Fish wants to go either bishop e6 or rook g8. What's the plan after rook g8? h4. Oh, I wanted to go bishop here to cover it, but Fish is like, This is the trouble, right? Just go bishop here, pin it, remove it. And if you go queen f3 trying to go crazy, rook g6 is there to save it. It's a bit scary, but apparently it doesn't work for white. So he went rook h5, which was mistake. And now what was the way? Bishop f6 is plus 0.8. h4 is also suggested apparently. And there's some crazy, wackiest bishop f7 by the fishy. I don't know what the fish up to. Oh, I think the idea is this way when I take the rook, it's a check. That's the only difference. We take, he takes, we get the same thing, but this time it's a check, so we don't lose f2. But I don't buy it. Fish buys it because we have like 3 fat passers running away. I guess fish is a bit smart. So we took the knight, which was inaccuracy. What? Bishop f7 was the way, bro. That is brutal. He took. We got to took. Okay, that was apparently a great move. Not so great. He took. That was also a great move. Fish going crazy. That was the forced move. Okay, that was a mistake. So apparently bishop here threatening a mate in 1, and it's spicy out there. And fish wants to go queen f7 and just trade out the queens and play this out. It'll be like bishop for a rook, but you got 2 passers and white is teeny tiny better. I would have gone queen e2 honestly. How bad is queen e2? Oh, queen e2 is lost. Oh, queen e2 is lost because he has the crazy bishop here, pinning the queen, and if we take, we get rolled. Oh, bro, I was so close to losing. That was the way. That was the great victory for black. Okay. Luckily, all that did not happen. He played queen takes pawn, which was a mistake. Fish wants to take on f7. We did the good thing. We took. And then queen f8 was suggested, apparently. Apparently, check was the better way. We kind of lose a big advantage, which is... I don't get it. Yeah. Why? Fish wants some queen f... Oh, this makes so much more sense. No, this time when we get rook here, the bishop is blocked by the king. So the bishop does not get here and bully us out. Ah, that was the problem. That was the problem. This is why checking first was better. And rook f1 is a mistake because he gets the good bishop check. And now we're in trouble. And again, bishop here is a mistake. Fish is like, go knight d4 first. Pressure this out, threatening a mate. And bishop b3 and... I mean, white is still better, but it's a game. So bishop, not gonna blame. Bishop here is something I would play. Looks so normal. Put the king in the corner. And then it was bad. Looks not that bad, but it's just bad. And bishop h6 was a blunder. Apparently it's mate in 7. Did we see it? Yeah, queen g8 was the way. Rook f7 is the way. Huh. So my rook f7 was actually correct and bishop e6 was not the way. Why rook f7? Because knight here and I thought he was fine. Oh, he wants to sack the rookie. Bro wants to sack the rookie. Why though? Yeah, that's a question. King c6, there's queen checking here, queen here. That's simple business. But what if he takes? Apparently the knight hops? Yes, the knight hops. Yeah, I never saw this move. That was the problem. And now the queen is there and we kind of clean up the house. So that's a problem. So we went the chicken way, and that is to just win the queen and live a happy life. Luckily he blundered and we got a mate in 1. So that's nice. Okay, next one. Who we getting? Give us the plus 12. Do we get the plus 12? We get the plus 10. But that makes us to 750. So we'll take it, I guess. Take down the UK guy. Take down the UK cat. E4. E5. Center is ours. Pony there. Attack. Pony there. Defend. Okay. What are we up to? Some scotch? No. Bishop here. I can go knight here and tempt him to go for some nice fried liver business, but we'll just keep it simple. Simple chess. Copycat. Wait, that's a bit bad. He went bishop here. Now he went bishop here. Yeah, you know, they say don't move the piece more than once in the opening, and he moved it twice. I think he wants to take here, remove the knight and win the pawn. But we can just push it and save it. Yeah, that was a bit... Maybe he mouse slipped. A bit sad, but maybe he wanted to go there. Okay, he takes, we takes. Bro doesn't win this. The tiny pawn is there to protect it. Happiness is ours, which is nice. keep the happiness in the tank. D4, that's actually interesting. Because I don't want to go back, he takes. So I guess we got to take. And knight takes kind of attacks this pawn. Interesting business from the cat. How do we save this pawn? Queen here feels bad because the bishop gets blocked. I can go there to save it, but is that even the way? Or do we go this way? That's the question. I can remove the knight, but I do really like my bishop. Yeah, let's keep the bishop here to save it. That's a tough choice. Now we want to hop the knight and castle. Okay, he's looking for some discoveries, but the pawn protects it, so we should be fine. Let's focus on developing another piece. We are one move away from castle. Castle before move 10, beyond move 8. He can go crazy. Yeah, he can go crazy to prevent, but I think I can take it. Not sure what he's cooking, but that looks like a free pawn to me. Maybe he wants to go knight here. Bit crazy. Yeah, a bit too crazy. Because if he moves the knight, we can just take the bishop. Not like he has like some knight check into a free bishop. That's where he wins the bishop, but it's not there. Also, we attack the knight right now, so he needs to do something right now. He goes, we can take the knight or the bishop. He goes, we can just take the bishop. He goes, we can just take the knight or the bishop. This is the only try saying I attack the big queen, and if you take, I take your bishop. But then there's just a knight for a bishop trade. So we take or we push? Bro, we don't push, don't lose the bishop. I can go back. Now then he wins the pawn, so I guess we just take it. Oh, we hit move 10. Do we push to save the pawn or do we castle? I can go queen here to protect the pawn also. Reasonable choices. I do like queen here. That way we kind of connect the rooks when we castle. Oh, the pawn push somehow feels a bit weak that he can hop in and attack this. Maybe this was the way. Oh, do we have to pin? Not really. Oh, then we can pin. This is good. Not only we protect the pawn, we get away from the D. That way the bishop can go there and pin it. Oops, pin it. This castle, right? Yeah, bro. Let's not go fancy. We got the pawn. We found the happiness. Let's, now we can pin it. He can just move away and unpin it. But if he does not, apply pressure on the pin. Pin it to win it. He said no. That made sense. We have a nice check, which does nothing as he can just walk away. But it's a nice check. We can maybe look for some nice ideas like check and win this pawn. Or I can just bring the rook to the open d file, which is always good to have. I do want to take this pawn. How do I pressure this knight? We don't have a knight here, he took it out. And this knight is just not the one. Let's just keep it simple. Put the rook on the open d file. Probably there was a way to maybe take the knight, give a check and win a pawn or something. But we just said keep the rook on the d. Simple businesses. Again, I can check, put the king in the corner, but we can never take this, right? I wish knight could go there, but not to be. Again, I can take. I really want to take now. We remove the knight, the queen will take back and will no longer defend this pawn. And that way I can double attack. Oh, that doesn't work. I'm too dumb for this. I thought after check we double attack and win it, but I forgot he can go queen here and just oh, that was the way. Yeah, he should have gone queen here, save the king and defend the pawn. At least this way I win the pawn. Even though I'm dumb, we are extra lucky. Now we attack this, it's defended. We attack this, which is not defended. Maybe I can put the rook on the last rank or the 7th heaven and look for some attack. He offers a trade. We are what? 2 pawns up? 2 pawns up. Trading should be our way to victory. So just trade. Yes. Knight takes, put the rook on the 7th heaven. He said no, which is sad. 6th heaven works too. We want to double up the rooks. Enter, attack, and win. What is the cat up to? No meowing for the kitty. I think knight takes was just better. I guess he was afraid of the 7th heaven, but you need the knight out. Our knight is so goodish. At least he attacks the pawn. Oh, it's just a freebie. It's just a freebie. He just pushed it, and the knight was there saying hello, and he's like, num num num. Now we're gonna double on the D. We love some D. Also, may push some pawn somewhere to not get back rank mated. That would be nice. Don't want to get back rank mated randomly. That's not so nice. Okay, push the pawn. Now this is extra bad because all these 3 squares are covered by the rook. So this knight is never getting out, like never. Now I'm thinking instead of going on the D, we go on the B. That way this rook stays there saying prison to the knight, and this rook can go to the 7th heaven and kind of party. Now not only the knight but the rook is stuck. Okay, that's the pressure of this rookie. The rook chops the knight. Okay, we really should. I can take. Yeah, it's take, right? We're up. Don't take this pawn. I know you want the freebie, but this is how you get back rank with it. That's why I said just push one of these pawns. Make space for the king. Because this would have been a resigned cry down if not for this push. Always look at your king. Keep the king happy and you win the game. Okay, bro is chopping some pawns. So how are we doing? That's the question. I can take this, he can take this, and I can start pushing. I believe we are faster because you're gonna take, and then push. I think we should just be faster. I can go back and save it. That becomes too passive. So we're just gonna push. He's gonna take. We're gonna push again and keep pushing the passers till the end. This might not be the bestest way because I'm giving him some counterplay. Let's check. So then now we can push 2 more squares. Yeah, I don't think this was the best way. Okay, he put the king on the wrong square. That helps us out. Yeah, luckily, we are dumb, but we're so lucky that he put the king on the only square where we can check and win the pawn. So our luck is greater than our stupidness, which is always nice, and we win the pawn. Now we just have a passer. We can push, push, and push. Once we make a new queen, we can do the ladder. He hung the rook, that's the best. I can push, but free candy everybody likes. GG's.